Oh yes, legends, we are live. How is everybody doing? We're going to be analyzing the situation here for the price of Bitcoin. My goodness, what is going on? We've got a little bit of volatility in about 20 minutes from now here, guys. We do have the retail sales. It's coming in here in about 20 minutes from now. Now, make sure to absolutely destroy the like button. First of all, we're going to go through the comment section, of course, to say hello to that beautiful community, okay? Absolutely destroy that like button, guys, on your way in, okay? Over 100 people watching right now. I expect this to grow. Smash it up. We're going to be analyzing the situation. What did we talk about yesterday? What did we talk about yesterday? There was a scenario. We were trying to look for the bottom. Trying to be a bottom catcher, guys. Don't be much of a bottom catcher. If not, you're going to have smelly fingers. But overall, if you can do so with very good risk management, guys, we are looking for that potential reversal of a few $1,000s finally from that downtrend yesterday. All explained in detail. Looking for another low. Maybe we're going to get another low. Make sure to get into a long trade after the fake out from yesterday. When we do zoom in on yesterday's price action, this was exactly the level. There was a possibility of forming a flat here, coming back down and then rising. Yes, that was also a possibility, guys. We do not have a crystal ball. What we can do is trade with very good risk management, a possible and realistic projection that we do have. So, on yesterday's video update, guys, this might be the low right over here. We got a potential high right there forming a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are looking for that fifth wave end. This has to reverse at some point. When we talked about this on yesterday's video update, that was your entry zone, your stop loss, and this could actually get a 5, 10 to 1 risk to reward, right? Legends, there's no sugarcoating behind this. What we talk about is our levels of entry, how to manage risk. Yes, this $95,200 range was the low yesterday, and we did get that movement to the upside to $97,000 range, right, where we are trading here today. Now we're getting a little bit of pullback as we speak, so we are going to talk about, hey, what are the waves, right? Talk about the waves. Talk about the confluent zones. Where can I get into a trading opportunity? Hey, man, if you have somebody on YouTube that is giving you legit risk management, possible trading setups where we can scratch some dollars off the market almost every single day, if not every single day, right? There are some days that, you know, maybe there's not a clear chart and clear opportunities, but regardless, legends, we talk about it here on the channel. This could be the low. We might hit the low again. Be ready to jump into that long position. Your stop losses are looking like this. You can't even see your stop loss. You can't even see it, right? So you know the deal. We're looking for that reversal sign, and this is exactly what happened, guys. Of course, I'm not saying that I did call the exact low. You know, we are looking for that reversal. If we SFP from this range, this could have been a flat right there. We're looking for that reversal. So there you have it, legends. There's no sugarcoating here. What we talk about trading opportunities, levels, and very good risk management, so you can learn how to fish and scratch some dollars off the market almost every single day. So just for that, I need a little smash the like button, guys. If you want some hype channels saying, you know, we're going to go to the moon and rest of it, let's all long together right now with no stop loss, right? Yeah, you go ahead and follow those channels and good luck with that. But if you want some pure, good risk management, trading setups, levels, scenarios, giving you the bearish case, giving you the bullish case, looking at the exact trading entries, risk management, the possible projections that could happen, guys. Well, yeah, look no further, guys. All right, look no further. This was the exact entry zone, stop loss at the low, looking for a possible projection here to the upside. As you can see right there, this is what happened based on yesterday's analysis, right? We were looking for that bottom, looking for that reversal. There you go. There it is. Let's go right away and zoom in on the price of Bitcoin, right? To see, hey, okay, we got that nice little reversal. We, you know, managed to trade above $97,000 throughout the last 24 hours. You know, what's going on now? Is this bullish? Is this bearish? Are we going to reverse from this point? Are we going to crash down back to the lows? All right. Or are we going to manage to push up and claim these highs? I have absolutely no clue of what's going to happen next, guys. What I do know is certain levels and certain analysis that I do have where there are levels where we could get into an opportunity. And I have to say, the one where we're at right now, I think it's a pretty much acceptable, long scalping range, even a day trade, guys. Just because we are there already, this is not a bad attempt. It is not a bad attempt. However, there's even a better attempt down here. Okay, so take this with a grain of salt. This is basically a swing failure pattern as well from these local pivot lows, and that is with the speculation that this could be an ABC flat. Okay, however, we could go ever so slightly to the downside and it could be a wrong analysis and we could be breaking down. However, the levels are there. There is a one preferred level here just because this would be a shallow pullback if we are considering this an impulse. It would be a shallow pullback. You're not even hitting the 382 Fibonacci, and that's where it becomes very interesting, okay? The 382 Fibonacci retracement is coming ever so slightly lower from the pivot that we've hit, okay? So this is going to be a very interesting zone. I'll go through the details now in the next coming minutes. That is if we do not hit those levels right now as we speak. But, okay, let's go through the comment section, right? This is a little bit of a, it is a little bit risky, okay? Just because of the pullback, it's still shallow. I would love to see that 382 Fibonacci hit and actually this low being swept. That is where we do have the previous day value area high as well, okay? Previous day value area high is where we have the 382 Fibonacci. So we do not want to lose the previous day value area high, because if we do lose that level successfully, then we could get a pretty big major breakdown, okay? We could get a pretty big major breakdown, all right? Take a look at the session volume profile. If that level is lost, I don't want this level to be lost, to be honest, okay? The previous day value area high. There is where we can have some resistance. So if we do get down there, we're going to analyze very, very carefully the situation here, because there is a reason to believe that we could get a reversal, okay? Let me just set some alerts here at the lows. And let's go through the comment section, because I will go in detail, guys, okay? Just in the next few minutes. Let's say hello. Let's get some people joining the stream. Anybody that joined yesterday. I'm not sure if anybody was risking some long positions on yesterday's downtrend. We explained in detail how this could very much be close to the low. It was not easy, guys, I have to say. Very choppy, very volatile in the micro range of $96,000 to $95,000, right? Chop, chop, chop. All right, you're getting that choppiness, stopping all of the long positions out, and then the price finally moves to the upside. This is why we went yesterday through the scenarios here, saying, guys, this has to bottom out at some stage, right? It would be very rare to get a successful move down after this choppiness coming from this very powerful move to the downside. It's just a rare scenario. So we are looking for the price to bottom out somewhere at this stage and get that final push to the upside, right? Now this bounce over here. Is this bearish? Is this bullish? We're going to be talking about the bearish case scenario eventually is breaking down successfully, right? I really want to see that previous day value area high, this area right over here, maintain as support. I don't want to see any big breakdown here, because if we do get the breakdown, there's no big major long setups here. We're just going to have to leave the price action to do what it needs to do, which is break down and just go down and go down, okay? There are specific levels that I want to talk about if the bullish case were to play out. The bearish case, well, a local double top here was a scenario. This was mentioned in the Legends trading community. However, we did front run this high. But what is very interesting is that we've hit the 0.88 Fibonacci, which is quite uncommon. Man, can't get my words out today. It's uncommon to see the 0.88 Fibonacci being a wave 2 to successfully break down in a wave 3. However, this did happen right over here. It doesn't mean it cannot happen, but it is rare, okay? It is rare to see. This was a rare scenario to see right over here. So, hey, could this be a B wave? That is my question right now, okay? Could this be a B wave? We're just forming a zigzag. Really a flat scenario, a flat structure. And all of this has been an impulse. So we need to go in detail throughout the levels and the possibilities. And I need to be aware that this zone could actually bounce okay? However, there is also, you know, these lows right over here where we do have the daily open as well. Let's get those levels on the chart here from 0 so you can get an idea on how we are, you know, looking for the analysis and what we want to see on the chart. First of all, going through the comment section, as that like is getting absolutely destroyed, we're getting people joining the stream. Destroy that like button, guys, on your way in. If you do enjoy the content, let's go right away through the comment section. Trying to talk faster than I can think, guys, you know. Let's go. 𝗤𝗿.25, not sure. Much love to you, my man. Andy Shankar from India. INR Oru, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Junior Legend, smash up the like button on the way in, says Junior. He is a member in the Legends trading community, my man. Much love to you. Misha Agarkov, hello. Patrick smashed SR. Aditya, got him here. The absolute legend, great trader, great moderator. Smash up the like button. You're an absolute legend, my man. Much love to you. MKSI, get ready, let's dump. Very possible there is a bearish case scenario eventually, all right? We can not only be extremely bullish or only extremely bearish. We need to see the different possibilities, the different trading setups. Just like yesterday, we were looking for that little bounce of a couple of $1,000s. Let's get that reversal already, and we did, guys, from those lows. So we're going to be mapping some scenarios, okay, today in this live stream, so make sure to stay tuned. Afternoon, Omar, afternoon, how are you doing? Abraham, I don't think we are going to see altcoin season in this cycle. Yeah, altcoin season has been pretty lame, I have to say. You know, some altcoin bags are not doing well at all. I'm happy with Chainlink. It's a 3x on average, 3-4x. You know, a lot of people are happy with a 3-4x in a matter of 2 years, right? That's a lot of money, you know, depending on how much you're investing. But in crypto, we're like, yeah, 4x is nothing, you know. I want the 50x. I want the 100x, right? These are very difficult, guys. You know, we need to stay real here. That, you know, catching those 50, 100x's, poof, you know, it's probably this cycle has not been easy for those catchers, right? As you do know. So, Teet, how are you doing? Altcoin season has always been like this, though. It only pumps when people will count it out every time. But this is very true, right? The bearish sentiment that we do have right now is kind of the perfect storm, right? Altcoin season doesn't come when everything's pumping and you realize, hey, we are in altcoin season. You know, this did a 20x. Let's jump into that 20x, and then it dumps down, right? It comes when everything looks like crap, guys. Everything looks devastated. It looks so boring and bad on the market. Hey, usually these are the best opportunities. If you want to buy low, now you have a chance to do some dollar cost averaging, right? We can see also here how, you know, we're basically at neutral, okay? But it has been in fear neutral the last few days. So, yeah, we are in that fear neutral scenario, right? Looking at the crypto fear greed index, okay? So, hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Chill Guy, sniper entry at 96,382, says Chill Guy. Yeah, they are some. We are in short from Aiden's trade in the Legends community, says Trading Crypto. Absolutely epic. Yeah, let's talk about Aiden here a little bit, because Aiden, you know, is eventually talking about the scenarios. I mean, it would be nice to sweep up the high, but overall, some people, if they're managing risk, you can jump in, accept a stop loss if you take out that high. This was exactly at $97,200 range. You know, and, you know, some people jumped into the short position. Absolute legends. This is what we get. This is what you want. Well, there you go. You got that short trade as well today at $97,200 range, as this guy talks about it right over here, right? Where are you? We are in the short trade from the Legends trading community, Trading Crypto, right over there, here in the comment section. Absolute legend. Yeah, we look for day trading, scalping every single day, as you know, guys, in the Legends trading community. If you are interested, you got the fourth link, okay? There's education, you got the coaches, you can ask questions, your questions can get answered. You got the modules, daily setups, daily analysis from myself, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, okay? Rest of the coaches talking about what scenarios could happen. All pure technical analysis, guys, just to look for the setups, just like this one right over here, right? There's no surprise. Every day we're going to talk about a setup here on the channel that's happened here in the Legends trading community, as we do here always. Crypto is getting so bloody boring. It is, Alex, my man. We're going to get a bit of volatility in 5 minutes. Let's get ready for some volatility, guys. I need to do the analysis. Enter the short at 97,174. Absolute legend, Patrick, my man. Good job. Good job. Make sure to stay defensive. What do you expect? Let's go right away here on what are the scenarios that we could be expecting. Okay, let's get this alert out of the way. We're going to get that slight volatility to the downside in the next coming minutes, guys, because we do have the news. Okay, so we want to stay a little bit cautious. It is in 4 minutes from now. Let's do a quick overview. We are getting the drop. We are getting a slight drop here from this low. Okay, so now let's just analyze very, very quickly the previous day value levels. We're going to get them here on the chart very, very quickly. Okay, to see if this is going to manage to hold as support. We want to see that reaction at this level right over here. We're just coming to that level. This is the zone where we should be getting the choppiness. We either break down successfully or we start getting the choppiness. Okay, so we got previous day value area high. We got the point of control down here. We do have the previous day value area low. And let's just magnet here the daily open, which is also exactly where we have the previous day value area high. Okay, we've got daily open right over here as well, which could get a small little reaction bounce. Okay, now there's going to be a few ways here to detect if we are going to be bullish for the next coming minutes. Okay, all right, for the next coming minutes, next coming 30 minutes, 1 hour, give or take. Okay, but I'm going to explain what I want to see throughout the chart so we can realize a sign of weakness and a sign of strength on the chart. Okay, you might think this is a bunch of BS, right? What is this guy talking about on YouTube? He has no idea. He ain't a trader. He ain't a trader. He ain't a technical analyst. He has no clue of what he's talking about, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't need to prove to anybody, guys. You can just see it here on the videos, right? If you want to believe it or not that I'm a technical analyst, right? So I think it's pretty lame that someone says I don't never want to call myself I'm a professional technical analyst and trader, right? I'm just a random dude that is really, looking at the different scenarios, analyzing the different possibilities and trading with very good risk management. So I think it's pretty lame to say I am the best. I'm no, it's just no. Guys, you can see it for yourself. If you enjoy the content, how we try and determine and find these different scenarios, then you can say it by yourself, right? You can say you can have your opinion, right, on my different point of views and different levels to trade. Okay, let's go right away and talk about, okay, now that we're moving down, I have to say that the short trade was in this zone. I mean, we did front run the level. I don't want to short down here because we're going to come to hit some support levels that could be broken or they could hold as support. That is the question right now. Let's just wait for the little reactions, hit certain levels. But the short trade, I don't want to short down here. I don't want to jump into a short unless you shorted from higher and you want to add to the position. You can be very defensive, but I don't want to short down here. This is a zone where the price could literally fake out and get an epic bounce. And there is an explanation, okay? So for the moment, we're just going to jump into the possible long trade right now because the short trade, as Aiden provided here in the Legends trading community, it was all the way up here at 97,200, 100 range, right? That was the short to be taken. So do I want to jump into a short at support as we do have bullish CVD divergence? Well, the clear answer is no. I'm not going to jump. It might break down and it might, have a massive move to the downside, but I don't know where to put stop loss here. I have a situation with stop loss, in this downtrend coming into support. We are getting massive bullish CVD divergence, higher time frame ones from this pivot low of yesterday, right, throughout multiple exchanges. We've been forming some local bearish CVD divergence, but we're already taking out the lows right here on Bybit, right, where we do have those higher highs on the CVD divergence, lower highs on price action, and you're basically taking out the low already. So hey, we are pretty much getting at support at the moment. So let's give that brief explanation, guys. I'm just going to say here, we're going to get the news. Okay, so just be ready on SFP from this low. If we do get a wick down here with the news event, it might create a dump and pump or a pump, dump and pump, right? The news is coming now in the next minute, but the previous day value area high should be maintaining as support possibly getting a fake out in this area, right, where we do have the 382 Fibonacci and the previous day value area high. Pivot low here to the pivot high of this run up from yesterday. 382 has just been hit. Previous day value area low. The news is in less than 1 minute. It's going to happen now with volatility. Stay defensive. This is, it is dangerous unless you jumped into that long. You want to put your stop loss glued to your bottom, all right, to your bottom, to your bottom. I said, my goodness, yeah, we're getting that volatility. Let's just zoom in on the 1 minute time frame, okay, and let's just go. We're getting a nice little spike up here with the news. Let's just quickly take a look at the S&P 500, see what's going on right over there with the volatility. Getting a bit of a pump in dump, bit of volatility kicking in right now on the S&P 500 as we have the market opening as well. Let's see, because there is a bullish case. I mean, if this is bullish news, what did the news come out with? minus 0.9. Okay, so retail sales, this is down. This is pretty much down, but now we're getting the opposite, right, kind of reaction here, which is kind of stopping out those people that want to short the news, right? It's minus 0.9, almost 1% down retail sales. We got the S&P 500 getting a pump and dump. Bit of volatility kicking here locally. Let me just explain why there is a possibility for the bulls right now to actually bounce. Well, I have something ready here for you, which is this right over here. Okay, this right over here. This movement to the upside. What I do like and what I do consider is is this movement to the upside. Now the question is, right, this movement up and this movement down. Do we count this movement up as bullish and that this was corrective and we should be taking out the highs at $98,000? Absolutely yes, guys. Anybody that did short, well, you know the deal. You know what to do, okay? This is what was talked about in the Legends trading community here. TP1 is taking out 96,500, which we did. Let's see if we get to TP2. For the moment, we're getting that bounce, okay? So you need to be defensive on that trading setup. Okay, if you did get into the short, you must have taken profit already from that short. Anybody that is in the Legends trading community on Discord, okay, the levels are there to take profit when we're looking for day trades, all right? So we're getting a pretty nice bounce. Now, my bullish case scenario here, based on the analysis, I mean, I'm not sure if anybody managed. We did hit the 382, okay, 382. This was exactly when the news kicked in, guys, hitting a major confluence zone, which is the 382 Fibonacci, the previous day value area high, and there is a reason to believe that this could be the low, okay, and that we're going to take out the highs. Apart from having bullish CVD divergence, right, which is massive lower lows on the CVD, higher lows on the price action, that means that we should be taking out $97,300 potentially before the end of the day, right? It looks like we're getting a pretty powerful pump right now. But let's give that explanation on why this zone wasn't acceptable. Looking for long positions on double bottom, it's very difficult to execute with the news event, guys. You just need to have a stop loss at the lows, just accept a loss if the price does really go against you with the news event. But why is this a possible bullish case, right? Well, we do have this movement to the upside since yesterday's lows. There is a way to count this as a bullish case scenario, right? What do you mean? Well, basically from that low that we mentioned yesterday, right? Yesterday we did talk about the possibility of the price bottoming out here, guys. Anybody that jumped into that long from yesterday's stream, my goodness. This did, I don't know, is it a 5, 6, 7 to 1? I don't know. We were looking at a breakout, just to claim the highs, start taking profits as you do get a movement up here. But overall, yesterday we were talking about, guys, we're looking for a reversal. We could test the lows 2, 3, 4 times. This is very likely going to bottom out. This could be the fifth wave from the highs here created just a few hours ago from yesterday's stream. We're looking for this to bottom out and get that reversal already, okay? Because we already dropped significantly. This doesn't go down forever. There are ways in counting here the scenarios and the levels to try and predict the reversal stage, right? And also, in this zone over here, I was looking at this bearish case well, bullish case scenario, sorry, my bad, little bearish case on the lower time frame. So, hey, when we do take a look at the lows here, and hey, we're not going to zoom out here, guys. We are day traders. We look for different local levels. This could be a very interesting scenario. If we start popping out from the highs now, oh my goodness, I would really say that there is a high chance that we're going to break above $98,000. We do have that liquidity up there. So the question is, will we manage to break up the highs here from 97,200? If we do so, I'm really not considering here a swing failure pattern, right? Just because this could be the movement up, the correction, and then we're just going to get the next leg up that could be pretty explosive. So, any shorts above this high from today can be pretty dangerous, right? It can be pretty dangerous. This is the moment where we could get that next impulsive move to the upside, okay? So let me just explain here this scenario, which for the moment looks a-okay. It looks pretty okay for this to happen. We're getting a bit of that pump. The news is bad, right? The news is kind of not too great, right? Minus 1% retail sales. This is not too great. So it could be kind of a trap pump as well, okay? Without a doubt, it is a possibility. But let's talk about the bullish case scenario here on the technical analysis, right? We ain't going to zoom out, guys. Like I said, this could be the impulsive move. This could be the correction. This also is possible to count as an impulse, right? Where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a way, very dodgy way to count this as an ABC. They both look impulsive. I'm going to lean on the side that this looks more impulsive than this one, just because of the vertical strength. This one has been more choppy and rangy, okay? So I'm giving more probabilities here to the pump than to the dump for this to be bullish and this bearish as, as a corrective move. And we should, possibly be going to higher levels here from these levels mentioned on the stream. So what is the bullish case, which I have here ready here for you? Well, from the low created yesterday, right, the exact low level here that we created yesterday, we had a pretty initial nice move to the upside, right? When we zoom in here, just so you guys can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see here pretty clearly, this movement to the upside, right? We're considering Elliott wave scenarios here, where you have your first initial wave 1. Then you have another wave 2, right? Wave 1 and 2, right? You got a double 1, 2. You're forming higher lows, double 1, 2 makes sense, right? Then you have the third wave, right, which is slightly higher than your previous 2 waves to the upside. And then you have your 4 and your 5, right? This second wave 1 and 2 was followed by this contracting move. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right over here. Then you have a zigzag to the downside, counting your higher time frame wave 4, which is a 1, 2, 3 with your 3 waves and a contracting move. You have your zigzag, right, ABC, and then you have your movement to the upside, a bit of an expanding move here in your wave 5. You got a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bit of an expanding move, rare to see, but overall that was the high. This was the 5th wave high, as you can see, looking at the counts right over here. So now the question is, right, this is something that I was analyzing today in the Legends trading community. All right, so if we do have this bullish structure right over here, whatever's happening here, if we do take out the high, the potential of an ABC flat to come back down to the lows is extremely high, right? You got that in detail here also from Aiden, right? Aiden providing the setup right there. And I'm also talking about the analysis on my video update, right? I talk about, that could be definitely a scenario where we're looking at that ABC flat. Okay, where I'm basically looking at, hey, this is a zone where the price could reverse back down to come down to the daily open and previous day value high, right? We got this count right over here. I'm not making this up, guys. This is basically what we were looking at today. And, we're looking at this as a possible impulsive move up, okay, to the upside, right, with a 5-wave move. And this movement to the upside, I was like, yeah, this is very possibly going to be an ABC flat or a zigzag, right? We're not taking out the highs. So I'm looking for a correction down. There's a possibility here on this movement to the downside, and that has to do with this movement up that we had from yesterday's lows, right? You can see it in detail here. We were trading at $97,000 range. Hey, if we get that push to the downside, this is the moment that it's going to be looking interesting. The daily open, we got a flat structure. This area right over here, previous day value area high, and the daily open, for a flat right there to then get the push to the upside, makes quite a lot of sense. So that is basically what we have been having, right? That movement, one of the scenarios which was looking at this as a possible flat, is kind of playing out, right? So right now, yeah, this is the kind of move that I want to see, right? You take out the lows right there, you got the flat, you got the zigzag. Now the question is, can we form a higher low? Now, anybody that missed out on the long position, now is the moment. All right, this movement up has been driven by news, so it's going to be a little bit punchy. It's going to be a little bit punchy here, because if this were to be the end of your ABC move, you really need to hold here. You really need to hold in between the 50% and the 7-8. Now, I'm not a huge fan of taking into consideration the news pumps or dumps, okay? It's just not nice. It's just mainly not nice, because we know that there are fake moves based on the news as well. But regardless, the technical analysis is there, so we need to respect the technical analysis. So what I want to see right now with this pump and potential dump is coming down in between this zone right over here, 50% and the 7-8 Fibonacci. Preferably, I want to see a little bit of a zigzaggy move, right? If we can get something like this, this would be ideal, right? And then the 61878 is going to be the decision zone area. Preferably, we do get this. Okay, so let's see if we do get a little bounce, and then we come a little bit lower and we form a little bit of a zigzag movement, right? Everything's on the charts, guys. Everything, all of the information that you need is on the charts based on, opportunities. Anybody that says it's not, then, screw that guy. And the charts tell a story, right? And we are here to try and find out what story is the chart telling us, right? So if you take a look at today's analysis, it was very much aware of this being a scenario, right? Guys, this could be a completed wave to the upside already in 5 waves at 97,200. And this makes sense. Taking out the high or not, come down to sweep up $96,500, right? Which is currently what we did the last few hours. This is obviously the zone of interest, because this is the ABC that I'm speculating flat scenario. This is the zone of interest at $96,500, right? Which is kind of the zone that has been holding, right? It's kind of the zone that has been holding. We got the daily open, we got this range. Very quick, guys, I have to say, just before the news, daily open was the level that actually maintained our support. Today's open was the exact level that bounced. Okay, when we do take a look at the session volume profile, and we take a look here where the price opened today, right? Where did the price open? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, my bad. The daily open is slightly higher. I don't know why this has been moving. I don't know why. What the heck? Yeah, why did I put the daily open here? The daily open has been here. So we attempted to break the daily open. My bad. But this is the area. And between the daily open and the previous day value area high. My bad, guys. Daily open wasn't positioned at it. I just remembered from today's video update that the daily open was slightly higher. So anyway, daily open, we had that attempt of breaking down with the previous day value area high, and this is kind of the scenario that we're looking at here at the moment. So if this is going to be good, if it is going to be valid, what we should be seeing here, if this is a valid count, that we should be very much pumping in the next coming hours to take out $97,200. Okay, so let's just zoom in here on the lower time frames and analyze this situation. I mean, these pump and dumps, I don't these pumps of news or dumps on news, I don't trust them. I don't trust the news, but we're gonna have to go with the TA. Let's see if that daily open, if we do retrace down there, anybody that did not catch the long position, this was a quick move of $400-500, nothing too special. What if the price does break down? Hey, you are looking at the bullish case scenario, and you believe that, yeah, this could definitely be the setup right now, right? And you can count this however you wish, right? As this is your wave 1, your wave 2, and you're looking for your 3, 4, 5. or you are looking at this as a ABC, a three-wave structure, right, where you're just going to take out the highs and, you know, you're possibly going to reject and go into a larger range. Okay, so the question is, right now we've got the pump and dumping now into the interest zone. I don't want much of a fast move down here, because if we just slice through, right, we just get the dump right now to take out the lows. We're gonna have to look at other scenarios, okay? But this is the orange box should be the zone where it should hold. A relatively quick move to the downside here, I have to say. But well, not that quick, nothing too serious here. But this green box is your 50% to the 7/8 Fibonacci. If this has to be the end of your wave, we've got the daily open that could be providing support, just like we did the last hour right over here. This is without a doubt a possibility. Okay, so it does make sense for this to happen. If we were to break down, now if we were to break down from the lows, right, what if the price breaks down from here, right? Oh, you know, this would look very, very rare, very strange. Not rare, it would look strange, and I'll have to come to the conclusion of, okay, you know, we're trying to map a situation here, and what if the price, you know, takes out the low? Would I still consider this scenario? Would I still consider it? Could this be... I mean, the fact that we moved up here already, yeah, the timing is just about right. The timing is just about right based on an ABC flat. Okay, so I am really leaning on the potential of this being the low already, right? And we're going to take out the highs. Very aggressive. It was just before the news, guys. Previous day value area high holding as support with the 382 Fibonacci, right, which is kind of your minimum target zone for the retracement. This could be a shallow pullback. Bang, we're off to the races. So yeah, leaning on that possibility. It could happen. Remember that we also have bullish CVD divergence, right? We do have CVD bullish divergence right now, not helping because we're getting bearish ones locally. So let's see if we can invalidate these bearish CVD divergence. That's not helping us right now. We've got a bunch of long positions entering here on Bybit that, I mean, it's not that many, I have to say. Oh, very low volume on Bybit today. I wouldn't really take them too much into consideration. We do have insane, massive, bullish CVD divergence from yesterday's lows. You know, we have been taking out every single high here. So, you know, we've been forming lower lows on the CVD here throughout multiple exchanges, Binance, OKX, you name them. In the yellow, we have Bybit taking out the highs consistently here. So yeah, that's, you know, strong bullish, right, uptrend momentum, taking out the highs as we do form a lot of bullish CVD divergence. Lots of people shorting the market throughout the last 24 hours and just taking out the highs consistently. So these higher lows right there are not too powerful with these current new lower lows that we formed in the last hour. Just because inside of this range throughout the last 24 hours, we have already been validating the bullish CVD divergence, right? The highs have been already been taken, which is not making this very, very strong as bullish CVDs from these current levels, right? And we are ever so slightly forming bearish local CVD divergence. And if we do form bearish CVD divergence to the right of the chart, it means that they have priority. They're the new fresh ones being printing. Okay, so this is a scenario that is making me a little bit skeptical on the move. But you know, CVD is just another tool to add to your trading strategies. I would assume that there is a high chance, just because it's low volume today right now on Bybit, not too much volume, not even $1 million of long positions coming in right now on Bybit here, so very low volume. I would assume that those bearish CVD divergence that we're getting on Bybit, just because it's just a small little fish that nobody cares about that is entering into the longs, you know, might as well, you know, get those longs coming all the way up to the highs, which is very much a possibility if we have low volume, right? It's just a little fish out there that we're going to consider that, you know, you're probably going to be okay with the price pumping to take out $97,200. So overall, this is the kind of only scenario, you know, potentially breaking out 97,200 and, you know, possibly going to higher levels by this analysis. We got the movement down. We bounced at the previous day value area high. We took out 382 Fibonacci. We took out the lows of your A wave. I'm assuming that, you know, that this would be quite okay to start moving to the upside now in the next coming minutes. Anyway, let's go through the lower time frames, because there could be a possibility here of forming a zigzag right now. This is what I want to see. I want to see that those lows being taken. Let's see if we get that zigzaggy move here. Come to the daily open, and if we do form local bullish CVDs, that is going to be golden, because you're coming down to a great level, and then you want to be expecting that third wave up, right? To take out those highs. I mean, let's see if we do get one more leg down for anybody that, you know, hasn't jumped into the long, and we want to see that daily open with the 61878 Fibonacci from this local pump of the news to find some support. I mean, preferably we do get some bullish CVD divergence here on this movement. Would be absolutely epic if that were to be the case. I don't see that very, very possible at the moment, as we are getting, you know, some pretty nice higher lows on the CVD. Would be nice to get some more lower lows on CVD here, higher lows on price action, and then we just have a kind of little confirmation that we can get that leg to the upside. But regardless, it might pump from here anyway. It might just pump. Maybe this has been your quick correction, and it might just get that pump. Okay, so other alternative, if we do not pump from here and you claim the highs, you know, I would be interested in a flat scenario right over here. If we do get this movement, I would be interested regardless to get into a long trade if we do hold the daily open here. But it could be pumping from this level already. Okay, there is a green light. Let's say there's a green light here for the bulls based on this structure to actually, you know, push up at 97,200 plus in the next hour or so. There is very much a possibility. So would I still consider, if we roll down from here very aggressively, we get a huge amount of selling pressure, we break down, would I still consider the possibility of this bullish case? And I have to say, absolutely yes. I would still consider it could be one shakeout. There could be one kind of shakeout here, and you actually swing failure pattern from this low right there beneath the previous day value area high, which is very much a possibility. And if that were to be the case, I would really consider, because the thing is about this, just like yesterday, guys, this was a pain in the ass, right? Where you just have so many multiple wicks here, and you're like, damn, you know, where's the low? I mean, eventually you want to try and long at the lowest level possible and don't FOMO in, because what if this rolls down to the lows? Then you're like, ugh, you know, I'm wrecked. You know, I lost significant amount. So, I mean, this is not a level to short or long, in my opinion, right? There's no trade here to be taken for me personally. If you want to jump into a long or a short, you go ahead, right? Manage risk accordingly. But if I am just considering several different scenarios. This for me is a no trade zone. You either long here at the lows or you short at the highs. You don't, in the middle of a range, you don't do anything, right? Because yeah, this could break up. This could be a fake pump from the news and you break down to the lows. So this is really a zone where for me it's no trade. Now, if we were to roll down, you know, considering that I want the daily open and the 7-8 Fibonacci 618 zone to maintain our support, speculating on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We get the breakout here. If this level does not hold, if we do come down to the lows, if the price comes back down to the lows formed at the beginning of the stream, is there a good long opportunity? I have to say, yes, if you swing failure pattern from the lows, not from the local lows, even from this low, right? You get that liquidity grab, you get the previous day value area high, fake out. I would still consider this ABC because there is a situation with this high and this low, counting this as the C wave. Do we have clear 5 waves down? I would say, you know, it's just so choppy on the lower time frames that, yeah, you know, you got your 1, your 2, yeah, maybe you got your 3 right over here, and then this is your 4 and your 5, right? You can kind of make this up. But you could also say, hey, this looks pretty damn steep, right? This does look pretty damn steep down here. So maybe this has been the 1, 2, 3. And maybe this is the 4 and the 5. Hang on a second. You're overlapping the first wave. You know, well, then it has to be an expanding move. So we need to consider the possibility, right? You've got a mini bump and run scenario here that could be playing out. Anybody that's not, you know, doesn't know what a bump and run pattern scenario is here. I mean, this is on the 1 minute time frame, right? This is like, come on, dude. You're looking at the 1 minute time frame. Stop talking nonsense, right? A small little bump and run, right? Where you just downtrending, you got the major drop, right? Then you flip that resistance into support. Anyway, regardless, if we do get movement down here, I need to consider maybe an expanding move down. Maybe it could be an expanding move down, right? Maybe the low is in and we're taking out 97,200 now in the next coming hours. Maybe it is, you know, maybe this could be the low. There's reasons to believe it's the low, just as, you know, mentioned today or just at the beginning of the stream before the news, but very much in detail as well, ahead of hand on the Legends trading community. Guys, if we roll down from here, if you're interested in a long position, you know, it is at the 96,000, you know, 420 and 96,500. If you're interested in the long, that is the long to take right over here, as you can see here on this morning video update on the Legends trading community. So if we do get that rollover, right, this does not break through, and then we come and claim the lows here, I need to consider this. I need to consider, well, maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in an expanding move, right? To finish and complete your ABC structure. It's going to get a little bit more aggressive. It could come down to the 50% Fibonacci, taking out the lows, taking out the previous day value area high. It could get punchy. This is your next sniper zone. This would be your next sniper zone. There's 2 levels here eventually. That's if we were to roll down, guys. You know, we might get another chance here for anybody that missed out long in 96,400. We only pumped $400, nothing too serious, but it's something that I would consider. If you break down, there's no trade to be taken. I mean, you got previous day point of control with a golden pocket here from the low to the highs, right? There is a possibility of a reaction bounce, okay? Getting a nice bounce of a few $100s, very much possible. That's if we waterfall and we just break down the levels. But if we do get a reaction, okay, and getting a reaction, what I mean by that, and, you know, seeing proof of support is sweeping up this low over here, right? And, you know, possibly hitting 50% Fibonacci from the pivot low of yesterday to the pivot high of today. Those 2 levels, okay, can be considered as a swing failure pattern zone, right? But basically hit the level, get below the level, and if you are maintaining the breakout beneath the level, you do not get into a long position. You just accept that this analysis is wrong. That's what I say to myself. You know, your analysis was a bunch of BS and nobody believes it. So I just need to accept that this analysis was wrong. If we break down, all right, we come down one more time and we do not get reaction from this pivot low right there, which is ever so slightly below the previous day value area high, as you can see, right? Getting the session volume profile, right? The previous day value area high is sitting right over here at $96,400. If the price action breaks down successfully and you hit this low right there, this is a reaction zone. If you tap that level and the price manages to get back above it, there is a possible sniper long stop loss beneath the low of the fake out to get the recovery pump. If you break down from that level, The next level that I would take into consideration would be the 50% Fibonacci, okay? Let's get this box out of the way. That is, if we do break down, guys, there is a possibility that the price just moves up from here. But it's just another plan, okay? It's just another plan to create here. I'm really not interested in shorts in this area. Shorts was in this zone just a few hours ago to come down to the lows. Here, there is the risk of this being the low already and that the price does recover. So there is the risk of it being a lower high. And this is an expanding move, or, you know, well, this is what we're speculating on at the moment. So maybe it's a lower high and the price breaks down. I don't like it too much as a short, me personally. Okay, so if I don't have any short trade plan here where we at currently, it's just not an option for me at the moment, right? Based on this analysis. So the other option. Let's just imagine that the price does not break through here and it rolls down. If this pivot low, which is sitting at $96,400, does not hold, the next level is the 50% Fibonacci that you can consider as basically a reaction zone. So that would be the potential of forming a 5-wave expanding move down to complete your C wave here in your flat. And what I want to take a look at here is the expanding. Well, you couldn't say that it's an expanding flat. You didn't take out the highs here. But let's just take a look at the extension from this pivot high to the pivot low to the pivot high right there. Yeah, most commonly for your flat target, the 236,382 Fibonacci area. I mean, you already hit the lows here, so this could very much be the low already. But yeah, it would be very interesting. The 236,382 extension, right, from this movement, as you do form that expanding flat, is very, very much a possibility, right, where you get the reaction at 50% Fibonacci and the 382. I'm just going to consider it, guys. Okay, I do see the possibility of breaking out here, 97,200. But if we roll down, I have another plan. There's another plan, sweep of this low, reaction, or sweep of 50% Fibonacci to get the end of this expanding fifth wave, and then look for the possible bounce to take out 97,200, which is, very much, very, very realistic point of view based on the waves and the analysis here as explained from this movement to the upside. If you start breaking down here from this zone and you just imagine that the price just forms a lower high and it breaks down, I have to say, for me, this was not a short level. We broke down from our levels and there's just no, I would have to map another scenario here, right? There would have to be another scenario that we would have to map to take that into consideration, right? So, zooming out ever so slightly, and I'll go through the comment section right away, legends. Zooming out ever so slightly here. What I do like, I mean, this does look more impulsive than corrective. There's too many waves. The price action is very punchy to the upside. I'm really considering this a little bit more impulsive than corrective. So, I'm leaning a little bit more on this scenario on the price at the moment. But there is a bearish possible count here as an impulsive move down. And, what is funny is that you do see the pivot low from the lows of Wednesday to the pivot high. Golden pocket zone is where we got the choppiness yesterday. And where we got the choppiness today is at the golden pocket from the highs of Wednesday to the lows of Thursday, right? And, it's golden pocket, guys. The 618 to 618 zone right now. So if we were to roll down very aggressively here, I would consider a 𝗬𝗆𝗽 pattern, right? Anybody that doesn't know about a 𝗬𝗆𝗽 pattern, a harmonic, I would really consider a harmonic here on the formation to come down to the 7/8 Fibonacci, just basically sweep up these lows. It is without a doubt a possibility that could happen. Then you get the epic bounce. There's a lot of speculation on that. Okay, we need to get that movement down to even consider that. So I'm still leaning on the bullish side here. So it's just, if we do roll down, I would consider the 𝗬𝗏𝗽 pattern, right, which is sweeping up the lows here and then getting the reaction bounce. But, you know, I'm leaning more on the bullish side. So that we're going to take out 97,200 and possibly break up to take out 98,200, as that is where we do have some significant liquidity line as well, right? There's lots of liquidity below us, don't get me wrong, here at $94,000, right, negative. But yeah, we're very much close to sweeping up that, you know, there's a lot of liquidity above $98,000. So and overall the structure looks a little bit more bullish, okay? Even though I think most will really try and recognize this as bearish, right? Because you're kind of rolling over. But based on the analysis that I provided here, for me, it leans a little bit more on the bullish side, where we could actually get that possible pop to the upside. But anyway, let's go right away, guys. Remember, if you are interested, anybody that catch the long position from yesterday's stream, who managed to get into a long position here yesterday at the 95,300 range, right? Where we're saying, you know, hey, if you want to jump into the long, your stop loss is beneath the low. We are looking for the levels to actually bottom out from this zone. Let me know in the comment section. And remember, guys, that you do have that free $100 on Weeks, guys. Just by linking your email and your phone number, you'll be getting $100 bonus just for signing up, okay? Just for signing up and linking your phone number. In the next 24 to 48 hours, you'll be getting $100 that you can use for trading and keep the profits, guys. Take advantage. You also get 50% fee reduction. And for all of the whales out there, right, the more you trade and the more deposit, the more bonuses you're going to get, up to $30,000, guys. Take advantage, because Weeks, you just need an email and a password to start trading, and you get the 50% fee reduction. Take advantage, guys, of the free money that you get here. And remember, you just need an email and a password, nothing else. They don't ask for anything else, just an email and a password. If you want the $100 bonus, you just need to link your phone number, okay? Let's go right away through comment section. It's about time. Are you feeling bullish or are you feeling bearish? We are going to come into the weekend now, where we are expecting a little bit of not too much volatility, I have to say. It's not common to see volatility in the weekend, but let me ask here on a poll here. I want to ask the community. All right, we'll be going through some other scenarios on Bitcoin now as well. If you wish, guys, we can take a look at some altcoin. I got only $3, my man. Hey, if you sign up with the Weeks link, you will get $100. Simple as, right? Link your phone number and you will have $100 in your futures exchange in the next 24 to 48 hours, right? They need to validate, right, that you have linked your email and your phone number, and bam, you get $100. Are you bullish or bearish on BTC for the coming days, legends? Let me know. I want to know the opinion of the community. What are you feeling right now in the coming days? Is it going to be bullish? Is it going to be bearish? Bullish? Bearish? Let me know. And I will leave another option here, guys, just in case. Okay, are you feeling bullish? Are you bullish or bearish on BTC for the coming days? Let me know. It is important. All right, it is either bullish, it is either bearish. And just for the people that are feeling, you know, a little bit, you know, it's Valentine's today, guys. I love you. You know, maybe some people want to say I love you. Are you bullish or bearish? We're getting some more, you know, quite a lot of people. Oh, we're getting a lot of I love yous. Oh, that's nice. That's sweet, guys. I love you too. It's Valentine's Day today, so much love to everybody here as well. All right, we got nothing than love to share here. All right, just got love for you guys to share with you today on the stream. It is time a little bit for comment section, okay? I love you. You guys are legends. Thank you very much. We got Matthew here, Crypto by Mattia. Guys, go and check out Matthew. He provides insane updates based on news, fundamentals, a little bit of TA, nothing too, you know, he doesn't go too much in detail like I do. My channel is based on technical analysis on Bitcoin, guys, you know. But Matthew talks about news, talks about altcoins, niches, right? Where the different opportunities, you know, sentiment. Check him out, guys, because he's absolutely epic, guys. I love you, says Matthew. Much love to you, my man. Go and check him out, guys. If you click right there on Matthew, he's got a YouTube channel, and make sure to give him a follow because you will find very good value there, okay? More fundamental news, niches on cryptos, okay? A little bit of TA, but not too much. If you want the pure TA, you are in the right spot, right? We got 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽 as well. You know 𝗕𝗏𝘆, guys. Most of you do know 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. Also, he is a coach in the Legends trading community. Very similar technical analysis to mine, looking at the different opportunities. According to data, he says 79% of the weekend price action is ranging, aka boring. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. Almost 80% of the time, right? So, yeah, I might do a live stream just so we can do a Q&A session. Say yes in the comment section. Do you want me to go live tomorrow, midday UAE time, okay? Where it's just going to be chit-chatting, okay? Really going through a Q&A session live on YouTube, right? Asking questions of altcoins, technical analysis, different, you know, confluent zone. How do you read, you know, daily levels, weekly levels? How do you spot point of controls? Just do a Q&A session for the community. No, says Mango. Okay, that's clear. Yes, says Cornell. Yes, 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 says Streampunk, right? Kind of do a live Q&A, education, technical analysis, and risk management, right? Yes, yes, yes. We got lots of yeses. Okay, that's cool. Join my live, says Trade Expert. Okay. Oh, hey. No auto shilling here. Let me go and check your channel. No auto chilling here. Okay, join my live stream. Be careful here, guys. You know, be careful who you follow. We've got somebody auto shilling himself. Hey, stop auto shilling yourself here on my live stream. I'll kick you out. I'll get my moderators to kick you out. I'll take a look at you, and if you're a good channel, I'll give you a shout out, okay? Don't come in a live stream and say follow me. That is not good. That is not good. Shout out, please. I'll take a look at your channel. If you're worth watching, then, you know, I need to analyze your channel, my man. We can't recommend somebody that we do not know, right? So give me a day or two. If you're good enough, right, and I like it, then obviously I will take a shout out, all right? I will make a shout out to you, my man, Trade Expert, okay? I am a new brother, please. Yeah, don't worry, my man. We have to check out your content because there's a lot of BS out there, okay? So be careful. Yes, do you look at Jasmine? Andy, how many girlfriends do you have? Woo, my man. My man, if my wife hears me, man, she's going to be, whoo, not good. I have one, man. I have one, okay? What a question. What a question. Let's go. Bitcoin up, big weight. Okay, guys, all right, shall we take a look? Can you analyze XRP, please? All right, well, for any of those XRP massive bulls out there, all right, let's talk about XRP. I am really not considering this very bearish, guys, okay? Even though we're getting a leg down as we speak on Bitcoin, there is a situation. The fact that we still increased with bullish CVD divergence throughout yesterday's lows is telling me that, you know, potentially at some point we are going to take out $97,300, right? Just because we got insane bullish CVDs. There is a problem. We have in local bearish CVDs, okay? So that's a situation. That's a problem. Because the lows could be taken here locally. No bueno. This is not good. This is why we considered the other scenario that, hey, maybe the lows could be hit again. We're forming a bit of an expanding move here in that ABC flat. And then we get the recovery, okay? Be ready. Take action as needed on those levels of interest. Right. The bearish case, I mean, for this to be a wave one, okay, because we have that possibility of this being a finished structure to the upside, okay, as you know, as explained right there. You know, this is very possible. Let's just get this out of the way. We don't need that because we're talking about the bearish case. If this were to be a, you know, a move up, right, and it's finished here, this has to be a correction. I mean, it has to be, right? There's no need for that. It needs to be a correction. But I like to count this as a possible finished move up. But if the bearish case were to play out, this has to be a wave 2, right? If you're considering this a wave 1 and 2, and now this is another wave 1 and 2 scenario, and then you break down in a third wave, then it's not going to be looking too great. It's not going to be looking too great here. We're just going to have to really check the breakdown here, okay? If the price does come down and hits the lows, we know our reaction levels, okay? 50% and that pivot low. Anything beneath that those levels, I am really not considering anything. Anything beneath here. The next one is the previous day point of control. So in between 96.2 and 95,800, I'm not considering a long, okay? Till we actually, if we break down from here, this is the next zone that I'm looking at to see proof of support. And we would be forming insane bullish CVD divergence, because in the blue, we're already forming massive lower lows from this pivot. So it's going to be a massive bearish bullish CVD divergence fest. So anyway, leaning on the bullish side till proven otherwise. And the moment that I'm going to be proved wrong will be when it's breaking down, right? Well, not proved wrong. If the levels don't hold, then we just go lower, right? But if anybody jumped into the long position, this is the kind of long that you want to maintain some open. And if you come down and sweep up the lows again, we got that expanding move speculation and then get the leg up, okay? So yeah, just trade the levels and you'll be just fine. Let's take a look at XRP, because we got some XRP lovers here. We got some XRP lovers. Let's take a look here at XRP right away here for the beautiful legends. First of all, I need to see how many likes we do have, okay? Alt season is starting. You think so, Andy, says Mike Taylor. Bitcoin dominance. There's just March has been the moment, all right? Considering the 4-year cycle theory, somebody got a nasty comment on my short today on YouTube, because we talked about a Wyckoff distribution pattern, right? We talked about the Wyckoff distribution. We'll talk about this later on, guys. And this is only an idea. My God. I don't get these guys. I'm only saying that if the price comes back up and hits all-time high, and we start closing daily candles beneath the all-time high, this structure is not going to be looking good, right? And I got someone saying, you and your Wyckoff stupid patterns, this is a bunch of BS, just trade price action, you're not a real trader. And I'm like, yo, calm down. This is an idea that, this happened in 2021. Can't we talk about these potential ideas that could happen? They could repeat, where you form a triple top and you reject and you close daily candles beneath this level. You can consider a triple top scenario in a Wyckoff distribution, and then you get a bear market. You are coming here to hate on my short, guys. Not guys, sorry. This person. I never get any hate, guys, but when I get the hate of people talking about that I'm talking BS, I confront them, guys. Why would you hate on an idea, on a possible scenario that could happen? I'm bullish and I do see another all-time high. The question is, will we break out, right? Anybody that's not aware of a Wyckoff distribution pattern, right? It's where the smart money leaves the market, okay? It's where the smart money leaves the market. And the moment you realize that this pattern could play out is when you reject from the previous all-time high and you form a triple top. This happened in 2021. You got the exact same movements. And now, as we do have a little bit of chart data and we do have a double top, the next movement to the upside, can we consider it a distribution? Well, only if you close daily candles back beneath the highs. This could be considered as a distribution. Only once we unsuccessfully break out from all-time highs. We could break out and we're going to $130,000 in a matter of a few days. Okay. It's very possible. But if we have on the daily chart a breakout and a fake out and we start trading beneath the previous all-time high, this is definitely a scenario that we need to consider. So anyway, I got a little bit of hate. Someone saying, you Wyckoff distributing stupid scenarios, just trade price action. You're not a real trader. Damn, man. Hey, calm down. It's an idea. It's just a great video for a short. Anybody doesn't follow, it was this one right over here. It wasn't on Instagram, guys. Check out my Insta. I got it down below. I do post a little bit of shorts, a little bit of, you know, what I'm doing. I am very much into fitness, as many must know. Okay, going off for the best medicine, going off for my jog. Okay. Anybody who wants to follow here a little bit of what I do and the different shorts, you got the link down below to my Insta, guys, here, or it's down below. Join me on Instagram. Anybody that goes on Instagram. I'm not too active, I have to say. I need to be a little bit more active, but overall, you got the Insta, and this was the short that I uploaded today. And on YouTube, there's some comment. You can go and check it yourself. Nobody cares of that. I take it very personal, guys. I take it very personal. I'm saying, hey, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm just giving an idea. It's a possibility. Why are you hating on me? Anyway, nice video, 100. Anyway, it's just a daily idea. It's good for a short and something to take into consideration. Once we break all-time high, will it reject or will it successfully break out? Right? Nothing more. Let's go right away through XRP. Right away, somebody was asking for XRP, and what is XRP doing? It's looking pretty okay. XRP is making a nice little move to the upside throughout the last couple of days, getting a nice punch. You know what is common? What is common in crypto is to get these shakeouts with high volume. High volume shakeout many times does mean that the price could have been bottomed out. If you take a look at the extreme high volume candles to the downside, we're basically a liquidity scenario, right? Basically a big liquidation event usually is the best opportunity zone, all right? Usually, not always, but almost always. So there is a lot of cryptos that have brought some pretty nice opportunity on that drop from the previous Sunday, right? Big shakeout. My goodness, a lot of people are saying there's no altcoin season coming, right? I haven't been buying the last week, and maybe I'm missing out on buying the lows on many cryptos. But I've got a bag. I've got a significant bag, and if I make, you know, some pretty nice gains, 5-10x in the next coming months, I'll be happy with the average bags that I have. But some cryptos are in the red, you know, cannot lie about that. You know, whoever says is in the green, right, with altcoins that they bought the last couple of months, and they're lying, right? Unless you bought some random coin that, you know, has only been pumping throughout the last, 1 to 2 months, then you would say yes. But, you know, I've got many cryptos in the red, even 𝗖𝗍, which I still think that 𝗖𝗍 is going to recover. ICP as well. You know, we just there in that range. We got the high volume shakeout, extreme low levels, ICP as well. You know, everybody's very bearish. It's usually, you know, when everybody's bullish is because the price is going up, right? How many people were extremely bullish throughout, you know, November of 2024? Yes. Even myself. Let's look to take out these highs. My average entry zone on ICP is $9, $10. So I'm in the red ever so slightly on ICP, about, you know, not even 20%, more or less. Just holding on. Would I buy some more here? Well, it is an interesting zone to scoop up. That is without a doubt. You've tested the lows of 2024 here in June. So July, sorry. It's an SFP. It's the zone. If you want to scoop up some cheap coins, this is coming from a big major correction. So that is what usually happens, guys. You know, you don't get an altcoin season when everybody's bullish. You get an altcoin season when most are bearish. So yeah, just you know, inverse psychology right over there. Bitcoin getting a movement down here. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP does look relatively good. Got the alert on Bitcoin at the lows. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP. Interesting price action here. This XRP is looking pretty damn good. XRP is bullish. Big shakeout. I am just a little bit concerned here on the highs being taken and not successfully breaking out. But you do have a little bit of a bump and run scenario here. If you are testing here the highs that you had in December of 2024, it could definitely be a back test. This is a level that maintained our support. You got a bit of a fake out. So it's going to be a difficult range in my opinion. And you also have the lower high resistance from the current downtrend of the last few weeks, right? So, yeah, you got a bump and run basically where you had the bump phase, right? Anybody that's not aware of a bump and run, this is a big bump phase, right? Where you have a big shakeout, right? When you get the bump phase is commonly known for the bottom formation, right? A lot of people were not bullish when you have a massive drop down, right? Which was last Sunday. You had one of the biggest liquidation event in crypto. And everybody like, no altcoin season. We've been, everybody's lied. It's not coming. Oh my God. We're going down. Usually it brings the best opportunity. Even myself, guys, I'm talking here like people have chickened out. I'm, like almost want to chicken out here. I haven't sold any altcoins, guys. Okay. Still holding my chain link, still holding the bags that I bought the last few months. I only sold the ones that I mentioned on YouTube, which was 𝗓𝗨 Network, taking out the March highs, Constellation DAG, and PRQ was one of them as well. Okay, that just did a 3x. I, took 50% out of the profits. I said, hey, I was looking for quick flips. Those are coins that we will leave a moon bag. If we go higher, then yes. Then other ones such as Cadena, Illuvium, very bad performer. Some other ones, are slightly in the loss, still holding them, not selling, guys. We don't sell in the red. We hold on the red. So anyway, we've got this bump and run scenario, right? Changing subject here as we go. Bump and run scenario on XRP as well. Bump is the shakeout. The bump is the shakeout, right? The bump is the shakeout. That's where this is why this is a classic pattern. You got a little downtrend that looks like a bull flag, whoops, and you get the bump phase, right? Which shakes out most, not most. I know XRP Army, they hold on strong. So, but you got this big drop on XRP in this case that this happened in a few days, which was a 40% drop. That's a lot, guys. It is a lot. It's common for a shakeout. And then you get the bump and run. Then you basically recover very nicely after the bump phase, and you just continue the uptrend very naturally after a healthy correction. Healthy, get people scared, get that shakeout, and then we can go to higher levels. So regarding this bump and run phase, I think the price is going to struggle at this back test. It's been a proven support level, as we can see on the chart. We're talking about $2.90. It is also the resistance, lower high resistance right there. It could get one little pullback, but regardless of the pullback or not, I think this is going to be a successful bump and run in the case of XRP. XRP is very, very hyped up, strong army. They've got good news in the US, made in US as well. And I think it will manage to recover here as the Bitcoin dominance goes up. Okay, so the future, the short-term future after the shakeout on XRP looks relatively positive. Based on the shakeout, right? Based on this nice bump phase, and we're looking for that reversal on XRP. We're going to go through the Bitcoin dominance right away in the next coming minutes. Bitcoin just dropping into that box zone, coming to test the daily open. Not sure if we have any local bullish CVDs, but I want to talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, I mean, this is like the ultimate level. What is the S&P 500 doing? We need to take a look at the ES, guys. Little bit of stock market doing relatively good after the news event. Just a little bit of, it's doing quite okay, actually. It's doing quite okay. The news event did turn out this small little volatile move, and it's just getting a little bit of an uptrend here. Bitcoin, not too much. That daily open, we need to see this consolidation at this range in the next coming minutes. This could be an interesting zone. It could be an interesting zone. It's coming down to the 7/8 Fibonacci. We do not want to take out that low. Okay, if we want to see this, let's see if we do maintain here a little bit of a range in the next coming minutes. Get a bit of that choppy. If we waterfall from here, well, you know, not going to be looking too great. We're taking a look at the next levels for the reaction. But yeah, this is a possible zone where it could chop without taking out the low. Get some small little bounces. Now let's see if that does happen. Guys, remember, if you are interested in trading, nobody let me know if you got into a long position yesterday based on the lows here. We're doing some micro counts on the lower time frames yesterday, and we did get a pretty significant bounce. Okay, we did get a significant bounce from yesterday's price action. Who longed the $95,200 range, right? 200, 300 range, where we're just looking at this could be the low, guys. We might form one more low. Just be ready to get into the levels. And this was the actual one that got the bounce. This was the actual one. This double bottom here locally based on a 5-wave ending 5th wave, higher time frame 5th wave move down. Not sure if anybody managed to long this scenario based on yesterday's analysis on stream. I did long it, but it was a very small long position. I've been adding to that long position and playing very defensively. Okay, so overall just added too much here, trying to squeeze here the possible breakout, being very defensive. Remember, guys, weeks right now you get $100 for free. $100 just for signing up. You need to link your email and your phone number, and you'll be getting $100 on your futures exchange, right, on the platform, just in the next 24 to 48 hours. You also get 50% fee reduction by using my link down below. For any of the big whales, it is up to $30,000 bonus. The more you deposit and trade, the more volume that you move, you'll be getting airdrops, okay? So you can increase your capital with that bonus, okay? Check it out, guys. You do have the link down below. It is the second link. Weeks. You just need an email and a password. And if you want the free $100, just link your phone number and you'll be getting that $100 in the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay, take advantage, guys. I'm using weeks now for the next coming I'm using weeks for the last few months now. Okay, and I'm very, very happy. Very legit platform for all of those people that only just want to sign up with an email and a password. Okay, and the limits are pretty high. I think you got 10 limits of withdrawal of $50,000. So, you know, and that's just using an email and password. So that's most for the average Joe. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. First comment section. I need to go through the Bitcoin dominance with you guys because the question is altcoin season. But first of all, before going through the comment section, let's see how many likes. 339 likes. No, guys. No. Over 700 people watching the stream, almost 800. I'm disappointed. Guys. We need to get to at least 400 likes. Come on, legends. I'm disappointed. No, come on. Yesterday, you know, this was the low, guys. We were looking for the lows here. Double bottoms, triple bottoms. This very likely is going to reverse, guys. Catch the lows only on the reaction of the lows. That's what happened. Come on, legends. Hey, give me another channel that does this. I'm happy to follow. Legends, come on. We need that like button to get above 400 right now as we speak. No, I'm disappointed. I'm just going to go and cry in the corner till that like button gets above 400. Like button. Boom, 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 bam. Get that drum and bass. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. And we do have the drum and bass kicking in. Who likes drum and bass? Anyway, we've got that like button going in very, very nicely. Bitcoin bouncing from that daily open, 7-8. we do have any bullish. We're just forming bearish CVD divergence consistently. This is not good. This is not good. Consistent bearish CVD divergence here, which is no bueno. It's not good. This is not good for the price. This is screaming to take out the low here. It's going to be difficult. Not many millions though, I have to say, on Bybit. Not much. Very, very low volume on Bybit. What's going on? Anyway, let's go right away. 𝗬𝗫𝗃 question. Let's take a look at 𝗬𝗫𝗃 question here. 𝗬𝗫𝗃, where are you? Where's 𝗬𝗫𝗃? Let's go. CG Beats. Much love to you, brother. With the fire emojis. I need to know how to do daily levels, says 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽. This was from before. Yeah, we'll probably do a nice Q&A, a little bit of an education live stream. Okay, very important to people to learn. You do have the Discord where you have, you know, if you just go here with the 4th link and you join the Discord, you have the coaches and you also have the modules, the masterclass, where you can learn everything there in videos. Okay, but we'll do a Q&A session. Maybe some people don't want to join there. We'll try and do a little bit of an educational live stream tomorrow. I think it will be very nice to try and, you know, just go through basic things, right? Let's go through basic technical analysis and show the different scenarios that have happened on the chart based on the analysis, right? Why did this happen? Well, we bounced here. And why did this, that, you know, I don't know. Let's do a freestyle live stream tomorrow, keeping it education, right? Q&A. When altcoin season? What time, Andy? I'm going to say midday UAE time, Dubai time. 12, 1. I don't. That's going to be early morning, maybe. You know, Central European time. Maybe a little bit later. Maybe similar to this time. Let's try and fit it in. I will do an announcement on YouTube. Okay, on YouTube comments. Right. I'll leave, guys. We're going live at this time. So make sure to have your notification, and we'll just do an educational Q&A session tomorrow. Very likely, because the price action will likely be boring. When altcoin season? Somebody was asking, when altcoin season? Well, I know some people are going to be mad because some people have got wrecked. I got a little bit wrecked, guys. Not much. I'm still in the profits because I've been buying for the last few years, right? And the biggest altcoin that I've been buying is Chainlink, right? So I'm pretty good. I'm defensive. Obviously, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin's at $100,000 range, right? Whoever's been buying at 20K, 25K, they're in profit. This is just a walk in the park, guys. Whoever's been going in aggressively on altcoins is feeling the pain, right? The ones that are getting into altcoins because they're the get rich quick, right? Or get wrecked quick, right? People talk about get rich quick in crypto, but they don't talk about get wrecked quick. We do. We talked about there's no buying going on in November, December till we get a pullback. Once we were getting pullbacks, we were buying, such say, those are slightly in the red, guys. We can't lie about that, okay? But we're very careful on where we buy when we look at the chart. We don't want to FOMO into the pumps of November and December, and we did not. We were buying already throughout September, October. So anyway, when altcoin season, we got the Bitcoin dominance legends, and the Bitcoin dominance is 4-year cycle is what we got here. We have been so damn bullish on the Bitcoin dominance. Screw altcoins. Altcoins are getting wrecked, and the Bitcoin dominance has been in a massive uptrend the last 2 years, right? Even 2.5 years. Shall we turn the music down right now? Let's get the rum and coke out, or the gin tonics, guys, and let's call it a Friday night evening party, guys. Boom, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, with the drum and bass. Who likes drum and bass, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Bitcoin dominance. This is the 3-day chart. I don't know why it's the 3-day. You can do the daily or the weekly. It doesn't matter. March of 2017 is when we started dropping on the Bitcoin dominance. I remember that some people were very skeptical based on the C19 crash as well, and that there's not going to be a massive altcoin season. Bitcoin was pumping before the altcoins. Altcoins were pretty sideways, even going down. And you know, I remember this, guys. People were questioning because after the C19 crash, what pumped the most was Bitcoin throughout the end of the year, right? Bitcoin dominance went from 58% all the way up to 73% throughout the end of the year. Altcoins some of them were recovering ever so slightly, but there was nothing big, any big major moves. Mainly Bitcoin was the, you know, the leader, right? The king. Now in March, we did go down here at the beginning, Q1, but when the Bitcoin dominance did collapse very aggressively was in March as well. March, April, even part of May, you know, ever so slightly. And May was the moment to get out, right? And altcoin season was 2-3 months. It was like very quick, very aggressive, boom, 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 big hype, lots of X's, 5, 10, 20 X's, right? Throughout these weeks. And this is looking at the 4-year cycle. March of 2017, things got aggressive. We got lots of altcoins throughout March, April of 2017, absolutely skyrocketing throughout May as well. This also happened. This is 4 years later, right? Taking into consideration the halving, right? The year after the halving, and then the altcoin season. We are in February right now. We got a large spike to the upside, and these large spikes usually do signal a top, okay? It could have been the blow off top here for the Bitcoin dominance, right? And now is where we're going to enter into March, April, right? March in the coming weeks. Can we start seeing the Bitcoin dominance falling down? This is when you see altcoin season and you want to try and be in before the middle of the altcoin season, right? So would you rather get ready when the dominance is up and you're buying the dip and it keeps dipping? Or do you want to enter once you have the confirmation? The confirmation might be late, guys. This is only a few weeks of altcoin season. This is not a multi-year altcoin season. An altcoin season happens in 1 to 2 months, the most aggressive moves. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt, guys. You know, maybe the 4-year cycle is going to be broken. We just have a few weeks to really know if it is going to be broken. But it should happen in the coming weeks. Then we have the recession/depression fear. It's not the same. We don't have money printing. Interest rates are going to stay pretty high for the next coming months in the 2025. There's not going to be much cuts, and it's going to be a possible recession kind of year, right, throughout 2025. I cannot predict that. I cannot. We could not predict that, right? Some people have been screaming for recession for years. Michael Burry, right? The famous big short guy of 2008. He's been bearish since the movie, right, was created. So Bitcoin's pumping now. We got the movement, so we need to stick to that analysis. We need to stick to the analysis from the stream, guys. I mean, the orange box was an aggressive long area that did held as support. Not an easy long trade. This looks like it's coming into fruition right now as we speak. And this could be the third wave formation. We're double topping right now ever so slightly, but I wouldn't take this as a good double top. I do see the price action snapping out from this zone, as this could be the next wave to the upside. We got the 1, 2. We got the third, 4, 5. Or we got a double 1, 2 here scenario. And then 3 absolutely explodes. So this analysis so far is correct. So far is correct, where we finished this movement here and you got your first initial wave 1, and now you are in the formation of your wave 3, which is the one that is getting the volatility and the volume kicking in. So yeah, This orange box was a second option to get in here. Not easy, I have to say. If the price needed to hold this level, your long setup was the daily open, right? The 618, the 78, as mentioned. Not easy, guys, I have to say. It was not an easy long decision. You had a 3-wave zigzag structure. That's what we got. Coming down to the daily open. That's where we bounced. I don't trust this swing failure pattern. Regardless if you took that short, I don't trust it. I don't trust it, this SFP. Why? Because this could have been the end of this movement. And if anybody that is shorting an SFP here, guys, be defensive. Stop loss at the high. I don't like it. Because I do see the new structure that could be on the formation in the next coming hours, which is up. So yeah, not much to say about this. Looks bullish. Let's go through the comment section. Yeah, chill with the request, my man. We're getting the pump. SPX is pumping. I guess that must be the main reason why Bitcoin is pumping then. The analysis on Bitcoin was a little bit more bullish based on this. So it does look like we could be on a third wave formation or a C wave. It doesn't matter. But this scenario was the correct analysis that was also mentioned in the Legends Pro community, right? Guys, this could have been the end of the 5th wave. We're forming a flat right over here, and the daily open and the previous day value area high zone is the corrective structure that is going to hold, and that we're gonna possibly bounce and take out $97,200. So the prediction here was the correct one. Let's continue through the comment section, and we can, I don't know, yeah, what can we talk about? As we've taken out the highs here, I'm not interested in this double top, guys. There is a high chance that we break out. There is a high chance that we break out. So I have to say there's no shorts of interest in this zone. The 7/8 Fibonacci could be a little reaction level from this high to the low. It is possible, but yeah, there we go. We're getting the squeeze out here. There's no good shorts. The 7/8 could get a little reaction here. This was mentioned in the community as well today, but it was kind of better if we moved up from here. When you finish this ABC, it might get a small little reaction and a little pullback. But I am overall bullish, guys. I'm overall bullish with this move, and I do expect the price to push up to $98,000 plus if we do maintain above these highs. So it looks pretty promising. Yeah, let's go through the comment section. Not much to analyze right now. Did anybody long down here? That is my question. I'm going to ask the poll right now throughout the stream, because it was the level of support. And like as I mentioned, you know, for all of the bears out there locally, the main reason why we talked about this mainly on the stream was because of it was the highest probability. I know a lot of people and the average Joe out there would have said This is bearish. This looks like it's going to roll over. Look at the price action. It's getting exhausted here. And then you need to get your master skills and map the situation based on this scenario and say, you know what, this is actually not too bearish. When you conclude this movement to the upside and you map the different possibilities. So yeah, you need to learn technical analysis, guys. It's very satisfying. Let's go through the comment section right away. There was an epic long position mentioned here a few days ago as well, guys. We're looking for the reversal already here. Come on. This was an exact move that happened on the price action. This was a stream that we mentioned a couple of days ago. You cannot make this up, my God. You cannot make this up. You can't make it up. It's there. We have that pivot low that we were looking here we looked at this zigzag move down right there as the price action was trading exactly. I mean, come on, this was yesterday. This one right over here, looking at 94,100 to potentially be the low with a 0.618 extension right there. This is it. This could be the low, guys. This is your long entry. This was 2 days ago, guys. 2 days. 12 de febrero. That pivot right there. We're looking at this to end at some point. And surprise, surprise. That was the low. Surprise, surprise. It was the low. No. No way. It was the low. So there has to be something right with the analysis, right? There has to. Man, there's something right about what you're talking about. There has to be something right. You cannot come in here as well on yesterday's stream and talk about the lows yesterday. This was 2 days ago. On yesterday's stream, you cannot come up on the stream and speculate that this movement to the downside right over here could be the low with a finished possible 5 waves, because we are considering here this movement to the downside either a ABC, and you got, you know, multiple waves here that I've counted this with the legends, right, where this all of this could have been a large ABC, which was the highest probability just because of this impulse. And map the situation when you have the highs of a range. When you have a large range where it's getting very complex, you got a flat here, you got another flat here, and you have, sorry, my bad, you got the flat right there, ABC flat, you got an ABC flat right there, and you got this zigzag to the upside, finishing your wave 4, right? Because this was a zigzag, very complex WXY in this entire zone. It was just not, it was very difficult, okay? But then you come to this conclusion. Then you come to, okay, if this was the high and you're moving down here, I'm looking at a finished wave 5. I'm looking to finish a wave 5. This is your wave 4, which is usually very long and very complex. And we zoom in. We are looking for local double bottoms. And the main reason this double bottom was not looking good was because of this 3-wave structure. I want a 4 and I want a 5. And then we can look for a possible long trading setup, which was at $95,300 range yesterday. And we talked about maybe this is the low. Maybe we take the low one more time. This was yesterday. This was before yesterday. The exact low. This was yesterday, also the exact low. We could have 1, 2 attempts. It doesn't matter. You're gonna pay your stop loss by 10 in this case. By 10, you can get stopped out 3 times if you want. Doesn't matter. It's gonna get paid off, guys. Manage risk. Always accept a stop loss. We need our stop losses. They are our friends. If this was not the low, maybe the next low is gonna be the low. Just get another attempt. As long as you're managing risk, you will not get burnt. If you get burnt, it's because you're adding to the position. Oh my goodness, you know, I'm gonna add more. No, get stopped out. And if you double bottom again, then we jump into the long again. It doesn't matter getting stopped out 1, 2, 3 times. It doesn't matter. This is going to pay off your stop loss. Remember that you're always risking the same amount. This is a very big problem from new traders that are 1, 2 years of experience. They're very newbie and they just, you know, they get into 5. This happened to me. You risk 5% of your capital in one trade, and maybe you add it to 10%. I'm going to add a little bit more on this one. You know, I'm getting big on this one, and you're risking 20% of your account. This is the biggest, most common mistake that new traders do. Always risk the same amount range on every single trade. Always. You're scaling up. You need to scale up your account. Always risk 1 to 2%. I would say 3% is your max. If you're very confident in a trade and you're managing risk very well, maximum 3%. And this is a problem because people that have a $1,000 account, they don't want to go in with $20. They want to go with $50 or $100, right? 10%. It's natural. It is normal. But you know, if you're risking too much, then it takes a long time to make back those gains. All right. Look at a consistent, you know, strategy where you're risking the same amounts, because on one trade you're going to risk so much, and then on another trade you're going to risk triple of that, right? Or 5 times more than that. And that is when that comes a losing trade, and then you risk, you know, all of the different profits from the risk, the different trades. So always risk in between 1 and 2%, max B3. You cannot extend it from 3%. That is your barrier. It's your limit. The moment you go above 3%, you're likely going to fail. You need to make that, you need to put that in your brain. The moment you start risking more than 3%, you're gonna end up failing, guys. You will end up failing. Scale that account slowly. I mean, this was yesterday, guys. This was the low yesterday. And today we were just looking at the possibility of the price, you know, literally, you know, finishing. This does look very three-wavy, I have to say. I mean, worst case scenario right now is you take out the lows. This ends up a zigzag. Worst case scenario is that this is a zigzag because you did not take out the high. You can consider it a zigzag. This is another three-waver, and we get a pretty sharp move down, and I would still consider this an ABC flat. So the levels and the scenarios here are still very much active. I mean, this is worst case scenario. I think that, you know, could happen if the price doesn't consolidate now in a wave 4. But yeah, this has probably hit the 1.618 extension, and now it's getting that little yeah, just slightly above 1.6. Nice big volume, I have to say. We're probably forming some pretty intense. Yeah, no bearish CVD divergence, so we all good. We all good. Worst case scenario is you get a massive sell-off here. The moment you overlap this, well, there's the double 1-2 scenario. If you overlap this pivot, you're not forming an impulse here in your wave 3, but the other scenario would be a double 1-2. I'll tell you what, if you, after this consolidation, you get a bounce and you take out the high, the next move is going to be very bullish for the next leg up. That is if you do take out the high. Taking out the high one more time, you're going to have your completed 5-wave move. The next correction is going to likely be very bullish. But anyway, we're going to head into the weekend, so we're probably going to be a little bit rangy, and it would make sense for a possible slow weekend, right, movement down. I mean, this is the 1 minute time frame, so Yeah, we should be getting that more volatile moves throughout today. Weekend is usually very rangy, so it's going to be, we're going to have to analyze the situation tomorrow for different scenarios. But for the moment, we're breaking up. Looks pretty nice, still maintaining above those highs. As long as we don't overlap this pivot, then this is still very much quite bullish. Anyway, this had to make sense as well. This other scenario that was mentioned on the live stream made very much sense, right? This was the overall point of view here on this structure, which is crucial right now for this next move. This does look very three-wavy. If we take out this high, it's going to be looking very bullish on the correction. If we form a nice three-wave corrective structure, I would just really say that we're going to continue to the upside before the end of the day. But let's see how we develop here. So far so good. Let's go through the different different comments. I need to scale into this long position. Actually, I would scale a little bit more into the long, ever so slightly, to maximize profit. I am really leaning on the probability that this could continue pushing up above $98,000 before the end of the day. The end of the day, let's see. I mean, that 7-8 is the one that's getting that cheeky reaction right now. Cheeky reaction is the 7-8 that's happening now at the moment. I mean, anybody that is trying to short the 7-8 here, be defensive. There is a chance for a larger ABC flat. Okay, there is a potential here if you start losing the lows. Come back down to the lows of the range, because it's all a liquidity game at the end, right? Where you just claim highs, claim lows. Anyway, let's anybody that's interested, guys, in trading, the deal. Weeks for me is it's very nice exchange, very nice, highly liquid, and I have a special bonus for all of you, which is $100 for free. $100 for free. There's no joke here. It's $100 for free on a sign up. You just need to link your email with your phone number. Once you click on the link, you will see that you will have to link your phone number, all right, with your email, and you get $100 on your futures account in the next 24 to 48 hours. It's $100 for free, guys. You can use it for trading, and if you make profits, you can withdraw those profits, or you can grow your account from there. Okay, take advantage, guys. You just need an email and a password here, all right, to sign up. And if you link your phone number, you're getting $100. For all of the big players out there, right, they're going to deposit thousands. You got up to $30,000 deposit bonus, and you also have the 50% fee reduction, right, on your trades with my link. 50% fee reduction, guys, and that's only by signing up with the link down below. Okay, it's the second link, guys. Register right away. It's the second link in the description. Take advantage. It's free money that you can use for your trading. Bitcoin dumping right now. Is this a double top? Is this a double top? It's a fake out. It's a liquidity grab. My goodness, this is it. We're going down to 90K. Hold your horses. Anyway, this is not a bad TP zone. As you're rejecting from the high, anybody that longed aggressively, there is a potential of this being a larger flat scenario. I mean, looking at the timing, this was pretty good regarding the timing. From the pivot low of yesterday to this pivot high, the timing was just good here for the ABC flat. Almost getting to the 1-to-1. But it could extend, without a doubt, this correction, and it might be very rangy throughout the weekend. Anybody, now we're rejecting ever so slightly from the highs. A TP1 is not a bad idea. Anybody that longed. Emergency. We are not breaking up. We are getting resistance from the highs. There is a chance of a zigzag right there. You got a zigzag right over here. It could end up in a flat scenario, larger flat. We take out the lows here of the fourth wave. I mean, most commonly in an ABC correction move, you do take out the fourth wave very, very commonly, right? Very commonly you do take out the fourth wave. So we're going to give it a chance now. It is rejecting from the highs. Anybody that got into a long position, just, you know, be defensive, take some profits off the table, right? I don't like this rejection. Nobody likes it. Anybody that scooped up, anybody that got into a short position from the 7/8 Fibonacci, you can start being defensive from that 7/8. There is a chance here for the bears. Oh my goodness, I'm chickening out, guys. I'm going to chicken out here. Holy moly. This is a strong rejection from the highs. My goodness. Did anybody jump into a short position from the 7/8 Fibonacci? I didn't. Did anybody do so? Let me know. Be defensive if you shorted here. But hey, this is like hedging strategy. I long. I take profit on the rejection of the short. I mean of the high. I jump into a short because I'm hedging against my long, but I've taken profits from my long. But, you know, overall, I want to maintain a little bit of this long because I do see the bullishness. I'm going to be defensive on my 7/8 rejection right there. You know, there is a chance for the bears. We've got an ABC flat scenario. You really need to map. You need to be active, guys. This is why taking coffee and trading does go hand in hand. I love taking 2 coffees in the morning when I'm doing my analysis, and I'm like, you know, where's the long, where's the short, you know, what changes, what doesn't change based on the next price action. Are we breaking out? Are we rejecting? You know, there's so much information that is just coming in on the charts, and you map the next possibilities. So this still becomes very much active. A sweep of the fourth wave here based on that ABC flat is without a doubt a scenario that could happen. And we're still leaning bullish here. There's you know, this could be a double 1-2. Even though this, you know, second 1 and 2, the second 1-2 is pretty sharp, which is you're already overlapping this pivot. That's not a good sign. You know, the only most bullish case here is a double 1-2, and you snap out here in a third wave, which is very much possible. Very much possible. So it's still, yeah, it's still giving the chance to the bulls. We're moving up here nicely. Yes, we rejected from the highs, but it's only when you reject, it's a good zone to say, okay, I want to take profit just in case the price does dump down, right? So yeah, just stay defensive, my legends. Be smart, trade the plans. The only level that I even didn't like, guys, the only level to consider a short was the 7/8, right? Only level to consider a long here was the daily open tap right over here. And anybody that missed longing from here, the 7/8 618 was a possible long based on this analysis, which was looking at the ABC flat here. Very possible that this could have been it. And you're looking for that wave too. So you know the deal, right? There must be some sense behind the analysis that we provide here, right? And there needs to be some sense, you know, some sense and some trading levels. You know, something has to be right. The lows from the last couple of days, right? We bounced from that level. Yesterday, we bounced from $95,200 range. This was the low based on this local movement. There has to be something right behind the analysis, guys. And whoever's coming here to put some hate and saying that this is a bunch of BS, go and follow another channel, right? And good luck with that, right? There's a lot of not good channels out there, guys. There's some good channels as well. There is some very good channels out there. We're not going to name the bad ones or the good ones, but I can tell you already there's a lot of bad TA trading channels out there. And we like to zoom, talk about what we mentioned on each live stream. What was mentioned yesterday, regardless if it was right or wrong. And for that, we need a big smash up the like button, legends. We need a big smash on the like. I cannot believe that more people enjoy the hype and these crazy thumbnails and crazy people, Bitcoin, this, that, the other, and they get thousands of likes and thousands of views. And the more professional channels don't get much love. You know why? Because I assume there is more idiots in this world than smart people. It's just the way how it is, right? So, yeah. You have to come to that conclusion, right? There's no other conclusion than that. So, yeah. That's the damn truth. Anyway, let's go right away. So, yeah. I think your channel is one of the best. Henrik, thank you very much, my man. Best channel, says H. No, not the best. I'm not saying I'm the best. I just want to say that I think I want to be pretty straightforward and try and be realistic of the scenarios, and overall have very good risk management, guys. This is, trading is a dangerous game, okay? People that are not, psychologically well, this could be a very bad game for them, okay? So I really want to make my viewers very, very protective, okay? I want to protect my viewers. If you do get into this industry, it's not a quick make quick gains, okay? It's scaling up, it's scaling. Make gains consistently, and make those losses small and move on to the next trade. Please, I want to protect my viewers. I want to form you to become a professional trader. I'm not the best TA guy out there. I could say I'm very good at risk management. Maybe not the best, but I'm not sure who's the best at risk management. That would be interesting to know. But anyway, much love from Boston, and yes, you are the best, says Maz. My man, this guy follows me for years. Maz, much love to you from Boston. Much love, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're healthy. Hope your family is good, man. Strong follower from many years. Lauren as well. Lauren is there and off. Ox the Doctor. There we go. I've been in this space long enough. You'll learn to know who's fake, who's isn't, says Ox the Doctor. Very true, my man. Very true with the analysis. Keep it real always, guys. I'd rather be real than be fake. Okay? So, stay humble. Stay real. Talk about the bad comments. Try and, if someone does post some hate, try and be better, right? What is the hate for, right? Where did I go wrong? Can we fix that? Rejection, still rejecting. Yeah, it is, guys. Oof. Yeah, like I said, this, it did look pretty good for the breakout, but it's not. So anybody that longed, as mentioned, this is a TP zone. The moment you reject, you need to take profit, because this could end up rejecting down pretty aggressively, right? And the best short, sorry, the best short, which I did not like. I missed out on the short again. I'm kind of being a little bit more interested in long positions, guys, the last few days. I'm not sure if you noticed that I'm more interested in the longs. This pullback is not looking good at all. But the best short was the 7/8 Fibonacci here. I didn't even like the double top. I didn't like the double top. Short, stop loss. The best short would have been the rejection from the 7/8. Obviously now with the price going down, right? But stop loss above the high. I didn't take it. I was leaning more on the bullish side. I did scratch some profits, but oh my goodness, this movement down is just not making it easy, not making it good. Now I have a problem right now, and this would be too quick. This would be too quick. This is a kind of short that you want to hold on. I mean, take some profits, but you want to hold on into this short, because what would be rare right now, I mean, this was too quick of a move to be an ABC. But I would have to come to the conclusion, if the price does break down successfully to the downside from those levels, I would really come to the conclusion, you know, if we start waterfalling throughout tonight, right, and we take out the lows, I'm happy with that 𝗬𝗏𝘅 pattern. There's a beautiful 𝗬𝗏𝘅 pattern here, and it would be a perfect liquidity grab from the lows, right, where you have the 𝗬𝗏𝘅 pattern here formation. This would be rare just because it's a quick move. But this happened as well when we hit all-time high. We had a very, very funny move to the upside when we formed all-time high, right? I need to zoom out on the 1 hourly, right? It was a very, very fast move where you had this quick move up and then move down. I would have to come to the conclusion that if we break down successfully now, this could have been an ABC move right there, which is very, very sharp right there. Whoops. Yeah. Very, very quick, very sharp, taking out the highs. And now this starts breaking down impulsively. Man, this is just waterfalling right now as we speak. Anybody that long, guys, stopped out, break even. This was a profit taking zone. Whoever got into the short, absolutely golden. Whoever shorted the 7/8 Fibonacci, then there is a possibility. I would, you know, take profit at the lows. This is moving down very aggressively, I have to say now, legends. Okay, so you want to be very, very cautious on a long, on a waterfall here. You know, even though we like these levels, this is just really, really aggressively moving down. Yeah, we're coming into the weekend, guys. Take your trading chilled. But yeah, my goodness, this could have ended up in an ABC move, zigzag. Whoever's in the short from the 7/8 Fibonacci, you could actually take some profit as you swept the lows. But I would maintain some open, because, you know, if this were to be the highs, you know, you're really looking at a potential to sweep up the lows. Just leave some open, just 20-30% open, to, you know, maybe maximize profits on the drop down to sweep up this low. It is an option. And a 𝗬𝗏𝘅 pattern here is without a doubt a possibility, where you SFP from the lows and then you bounce back up. We've been so ranging the last few days, guys. It's absolutely nuts. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. This is going to be it. Stay cautious with your trading. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow we'll be doing a live stream, educational content, Q&A session at some point midday UAE time. Remember, you have the Legends trading community where you get the setups and the different analysis from myself and 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. And remember to claim that $100 free bonus, guys, just by signing up and linking your phone number on Weeks, okay? Absolutely great. In the next 24-48 hours, you'll be getting $100 that you can use for trading, guys, and keep the profits that you make. For all of the big whales that are going to stick around and trade more with higher volume, you're going to be getting airdrops to your account throughout the next coming weeks of up to $30,000. Take advantage, guys. You got 50% fee reduction as well on the fees when you sign up with my link down below, which is the second link, okay? Take advantage of that. Thank you very much, everybody. Trade safe. We could be moving down here. It's getting very volatile. It's getting very falling knifey. I'm going to not do much. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.